that course correction with him not being on the floor?
Yeah, definitely pushing the ball more, playing as fast as we can with the tempo, but being disciplined even though we're playing fast. Collectively, we're going to have to do a good job of attacking the paint, kick-outs, drives, and kicks. You're trying to win the possession game, so offensive rebounding when you get opportunities to do it. So it's going to be all hands on deck.
That is head coach Willie Green on tonight's matchup. When we come back, the voice of your New Orleans Pelicans will lead the way as we get you ready for the Pels and Mavs tipping off here in just a matter of minutes in Dallas. You've been listening to Pelicans Warm-Up on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Pelicans Warm-Up was brought to you by Morris Bart. If you know, you know. Hancock Whitney, official bank of the New Orleans Pelicans. SeatGeek, get your seat in a seat. And by Smoothie King, rule the day.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Join the action on the court in New Orleans with Caesar Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Pels game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesar Rewards, so you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21, not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe Bossier City and Caesars New Orleans. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesar Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
At Ochsner Health, we're more than just a healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, committed to serving Louisiana through every season of life. Whether we're caring for generations of your family or keeping you safe during weather events, we remain on the front line, dedicated to providing the care you expect from Louisiana's #1 hospital. Because at Ochsner, our purpose is people, and we are committed to keeping our patients and communities strong and healthy. Learn more or schedule an appointment at ochsner.org/schedule.
The following is a presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans Radio Network.
This is what we live for. You gotta fight.
The New Orleans Pelicans Radio Network proudly presents
Deep three from victory.
Game Day in the NBA.
Lock from behind by Zion. My heavens.
Now, with the calls of today's game, the voice of the Pelicans, Todd Graffanini, and Gus Kattengell.
Wow! From the American Airlines Center downtown Dallas, Texas, New Orleans Pelicans basketball is once again on the air. Hi again, everybody. Todd Graffanini with you, along with Gus Kattengell, here to bring you all the exciting action. It's your New Orleans Pelicans with a record of 1-6 on the season, taking on the Dallas Mavericks. They come in at 2-5, second of a back-to-back for your Pels. Last night, we got win number 1. In front of the home folks, 116-112. Jose Alvarado hitting a huge three to give you the lead. Trey Murphy, 2 big free throws. Sadiq Bey iced it at the free throw line, but the Pelicans defense down the stretch did not allow a point to the Hornets. 11-0 run to end the game in the last 3.5. But it was the rookie, Derek Queen, who had a historic fourth quarter. 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. It's only happened 2 other times since 1996-97, those numbers. The other 2 that did it, Tim Duncan and Nikola Jokic. What a quarter for the rookie. Here is head coach Willie Green on Derek Queen.
It's more of the usage that we want with him out there. He's a hub, so we can pass the ball to him at the elbow. or we can go to him in the post and guys can play off of him. And then when he doesn't like anything, he'll just take it and attack the basket from there.
No, definitely an impressive young man right there. Only going to get better and should get a lot of minutes here tonight as we are down also not only Zion Williamson and Eve Macy, but Jordan Poole has been ruled out of this game. So hopefully the Pelicans can take the momentum of last night and continue that here tonight in Dallas. The Mavericks have struggled out of the gate. They're 2-5 despite landing the #1 pick in the draft, Cooper Flagg. He's played well in his rookie year, just 18 years old. He's averaging 13.5 points a game, 6.3 rebounds, but the Dallas Mavericks have had trouble scoring the basketball. They're dead last in points per game in the NBA at 107.3 points per game. They have not shot the ball well from the outside at just 32%. That is third to last in the league. So offense has been the issue for Jason Kidd and his team. What they have done is play defense. Despite the tough record, they are the 8th rated defensive team in the league, so they're not going to allow a whole lot. The key is, can you get enough on the offensive end? And it's going to be an interesting matchup here. They have changed their lineup. Klay Thompson, of course, the longtime Golden State Warrior, now been with the Mavericks the last couple of years. He has struggled shooting the ball, so they have inserted D'Angelo Russell into the starting lineup, who has absolutely killed the Pelicans in his career. 21 games played for D'Angelo Russell against the Pelicans, and he is averaging 20 points per game. And he is starting tonight for Dallas, who will be without Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, Dante Exum, and Kyrie Irving, who is still recovering after a torn ACL a year ago. We're going to take a break, come back, starting lineups, and tip-off from Big D. Pelicans trying to sweep the back-to-back. It is Pelicans, Mavericks. It's coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts. Every fill-up makes life a little easier. Sign up for Inner Circle today and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Nine Inch Nails. Live at Smoothie King Center, February 5th. Get tickets now at NIN.com. 9 Inch Nails. Live in New Orleans. Peel It Back Tour 2026.
Doesn't it make you feel better?
Back in Dallas, Todd Graffanini, Gus Kattengell with you. Get set for NBA action. It's the Pelicans and the Mavericks. Time now for your starting lineup. First for the visiting Pelicans, coming in at 1-6 on the year. Still have not won away from home at 0-4. So if that changes tonight under fifth-year head coach Willie Green.
Jeremiah Fears, 6'4" guard from the University of Oklahoma. Trey Murphy III, 6'8", forward, Virginia.
Sadiq Bey, 6'8" guard from Villanova.
Herb Jones, 6'7", forward, Alabama.
Kevon Looney, 6'9" forward from UCLA.
Well, Murphy's been on a heater. He scored 21 points last night in the SKC. Trey is 15 for his last 30 from beyond the arc. And oh, by the way, the third best three-point percentage in his career is against the Dallas Mavericks. Trey makes 45.6% of his threes against Dallas. Let's hope that continues. For the Mavericks, they're 2-5, 2-3 in this building under fifth-year head coach Jason Kidd. Again, a change in their lineup. D'Angelo Russell will get the start tonight in his 11th year out of Ohio State, averaging 13.5 points per game. Max Christie, who came over in the Luka Doncic trade from L.A., he's having a good start to the year at 12.7 points per game. Number one pick in the draft, Cooper Flagg, will get the start. He started every game in his rookie season. He scored 67 points in the first 5 games. That was 5th most in Dallas history. P.J. Washington coming off a double-double in their loss against Houston a couple of nights ago. He had 29 points and 12 rebounds. Man in the middle, he is a handful. Daniel Gafford, 6'10", 265. He is in his 7th year out of Arkansas, averaging 10.5 points per game. Those are your starting lineups. An active list is presented by Morris Bart. Unfortunately, Jordan Poole has been added to that list. He is out tonight with knee soreness. Zion Williamson is out with the hammy. Eve Meese still remains under the weather. Hunter Dickens and Trey Alexander are out. G League two-way, and DeJounte Murray rehabbing the Achilles. Those are your particulars. Tip-off next.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans, presented by Smoothie King, is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
Nolan passed to Z.
Oh, my God! Oh, he drove it down with a left hand over Jemison. Oh, baby! You flock around and you will find out.
Energy. We power life.
Z to Murphy. Another deep straightaway three.
From Tenebra! He checked.
New Age Products, official garage and outdoor kitchen provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. And by Smoothie King. Rule the day.
Alley-oop! Hawk from Alvarado! Hawk for Tua.
Now, here's Todd Graffanini.
Rehal. Ride him, Cowboy.
All right, here we go, baby. Pelicans and Mavericks from Big D. Pels trying to get themselves a winning streak. Your officiating crew tonight: JB DeRosa, the crew chief; Brandon Schwab, the referee; Suyash Mehta is the umpire. Pels in the white Association Edition uniforms. New Orleans in blue across the chest. Blue numerals front and back. Gold, blue, and red trim. The light blue unis for Dallas, dark blue lettering in the front, silver numerals front and back. Kevon Looney, Daniel Gafford, center circle, ball up in the air. Gafford wins the tip. Mavericks will go left to right as you view it on your radio dial and mobile device. D'Angelo Russell, right wing, picked up by Jeremiah Fears. Bounce pass to Cooper Flagg, who drives down the lane and misses the layup. Got a break right there. And they're going to try to dip that, get Flagg to the rim. He is very good at driving the basketball. Now Jeremiah Fears in the center circle logo. Picked up by Russell. Left free throw line extended. Sadiq Bey, who had 17 last night, season high. Now Murphy up top Fears. Fears drives in, splits defenders. High off the glass, no good. Ball on the deck. And it's taken by P.J. Washington. So both teams blow shots at the rim. Now Washington, stripped by Herb Jones and a reach in. Foul on Herb. So we don't make it 45 seconds before Herb Jones is called for his first foul. As he shakes his head in disapproval. And I tell you what.
Immediately head coach Willie Green
was
doing that. I thought he got ball at the very beginning.
We're in the stratosphere up here.
Yeah.
But it looked like it was all ball to me. So Ed Flynn, who is on our bench, is really in charge as we see the replay. Well, it's definitely all ball.
I mean, unless they're going to say that his body got his left shoulder on the drive, but it wasn't on the slap.
Defensive foul call on the floor.
Well, this is it's about as early a challenge as you can possibly have. So a little bit risky, because if you don't win this, you can't challenge the rest of the ball game. We'll wait and see. And again, initial replay, it looks like all ball to me. We got to take a break. We are 43 seconds in, and we have a challenge. No score on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
All right, good news. Challenge is successful. However, after Herb Jones got all ball on the drive, no imminent possession, so they'll restart play with a jump ball in the center circle. So Daniel Gafford and Kevon Looney, who just did this 43 seconds ago, will do it again. But that's a heck of a play by Herb Jones. That's a risky challenge early in this game, Gus. But Ed Flynn on the iPad on the bench saw it correctly, and the gamble paid off.
And look, he's your best defender. So head coach Willie Green is saying, look, if it's not going to be an early foul on him,
correct,
then let's go ahead and do it. But more importantly, being able to get that is a huge thing. So let's do it again.
All right, so Gafford and Looney in the center circle again. Ball up in the air, and this time Looney won the tip. What did they call? Somebody was
he called it on Herb Jones.
Somebody was in the jump circle? It's going to be Dallas ball, despite Looney winning the tip. I have no idea. A violation on the jump ball by Herb Jones. Are you serious?
Have you seen that before?
No, I have not. Are we making stuff up down there?
It's the official over here.
All right, Russell right of the center circle. I guess Herb was in it. Chests it over to Christie, left wing three. Front iron no good, rebound Sadiq Bey.
2 possessions by the Mavs, 2 misses, 2 rebounds by the Pelicans.
That's a key. Cannot let them get second chance opportunities. They're dead last in offensive rebounding. Murphy up top, Looney shovels it to Sadiq Bey. Bey picked up by Gafford, right corner Fears. Christie with a hand in his face, up top Bey. Bey guarded by Gafford, drives to the dotted line, falls away from the nail, and in for Sadiq Bey.
How key were those minutes last night for Sadiq? Coach talked about it afterwards.
So underrated. Russell over the head past the flag in the right corner. Misses the 3. Strong side rebound again for Sadiq Bey. 3 rebounds for Bey already. 2-0 Pels. We're just over 90 seconds in. Everybody's still on their feet here waiting for the first Mavericks bucket. Fears for three. Deep right wing and down. Around and down for Jeremiah Fears, who just made his 9th three of the season. He's at 33%. Now Russell at the dotted line. Floats it up. Off to the left. No good. Ball on the deck. Taken by Fears. Fears pushing the pace. And then flips it back to Bay. Now Herb Jones. Right elbow. Hook it to Looney. Right corner three. No. And the rebound, Daniel Gafford.
Dallas the starting 0-5 with the Pels 4-team rebound. So they're doing what you wanted to do in a turnover.
Fears 2-on-1. Fears lefty layup is good. And the Pels have kicked the extra point. It's 7-0. Great start for New Orleans. Christie, center circle, guarded by Murphy. Boy, he got pushed in the back by D'Angelo Russell, and that's a heck of a call there by J.B. DeRosa. And another turnover for the Mavericks. Boy, take advantage of this start in New Orleans.
Yeah, you played last night, Todd, so to not have to come back and be down early and be playing with the lead's got to be nice.
Bay drives down the lane, pulls up from 10. Front iron no good, fight for the rebound. It's on the deck, and it's taken by P.J. Washington. Washington front court stops above the arc. Shovels it to Russell. Fears on the switch. Back to Washington. Right wing three on the way. Back iron no good. Another defensive rebound. Pels are getting the boards here early. That one by Fears. Jeremiah bumps into his own man. Gets to the nail. Throw it out to Bay. Up top, Trey Murphy. Fakes the three. Drives down the lane. And will get blocked at the rim as he tries to lay it up with his left hand. And the ball actually is stuck on top of the backboard as Trey is just now helped up as he got clocked by Daniel Gafford. Trey went offhand right there, but he will earn free throws.
Dallas, 30th in three-point makes, and they're 0 for 3 right now from distance.
But the key is you're not allowing them second chance points. You are rebounding their misses. So they're trying to get the basketball, and Gafford uses the broom handle. It's the loudest cheer of the night so far.
It's good to know an NBA player would do the same thing I would at 5'7".
Well, you would have to get on a ladder, as Murphy's free throw is good. Trey hit huge free throws down the stretch. Cooled off shooting the basketball in the second half, but the two free throws in the waning seconds gave you a 3-point lead. Of course, you had to make that last defensive stop to get the win as Murphy knocks them both down. It is 9-0 New Orleans. 8:55 to go in the first quarter.
Pels started 5-2 last night before then going down 6-5 and playing from behind. So nice start already.
All right, Russell, two-man game with Gafford, and Russell will float it up short. Long rebound to Bay. They are 0 of 7 now from the floor. Murphy over to Fear, steps into a right wing three. Front iron, no good. And Looney had position, but couldn't corral the rebound. And Jason Kidd says enough is enough. Timeout for the Mavericks. We'll take it with them. 8:32 to go in the first quarter. It's the Pelicans 9, the Mavericks zip. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
Hey everyone, it's me, Megan Kelly. I've got some exciting news. I now have my very own channel on Sirius XM. It's called the Megan Kelly Channel, and it is where you will hear the truth, unfiltered, with no agenda and no apologies. Along with the Megan Kelly Show, you're going to hear from people like Mark Halperin, Link Lauren, Maureen Callahan, Emily Jashinsky, Jesse Kelly, Real Clear Politics, and many more. It's bold, no BS news, only on the Megan Kelly Channel, Sirius XM 111, and on the Sirius XM app.
The first place to talk hoops every weekday morning is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Overrated? Do you watch the guy play? He's unstoppable.
They're breaking down all the latest from the association.
I think he's a baller, and I think people would give up assets to get a guy like that.
Along with some laughs.
Kevin Durant, you need to get married and be miserable like the rest of us. Reprimanding the fans for booing. It's like, come on, man.
The starting lineup, weekday mornings from 7 to 10 Eastern. Only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app.
The best of live sports talk are on Sirius XM. Weekday mornings, hear Dan Patrick at 9 on NBC Sports Radio, Channel 85.
Running backs are the best supporting actors. They can't win Best Actor.
At 1, it's the Stephen A. Smith Show on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Check me out for my passionate, unfiltered take on the world of sports.
And then at 3, it's the Mad Dog, Christopher Russo.
Anybody who asks knows I'm 100% right.
Hear from legends of the game, only on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
I love it. Just talk.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
San Antonio and Phoenix before returning home for an exciting 5-game homestand starting November 12th. Join us for huge matchups against the Lakers, Warriors, and the defending champion Thunder. Secure your seat now by visiting pelicans.com/tickets. Graf and Gus with you here in downtown Dallas, American Airlines Center. Pretty solid start for New Orleans. You've got a 9-0 lead with 8:32 to go in the first.
You know, they are 0-7 from the field, 0-3 from distance. And you mentioned it in the beginning in Pelicans warm-up, 30th in scoring and also field goal percentage, 26th. They've been having trouble scoring and getting points in. Todd, tell me if you've heard this before. They have shots, they're just not going down. It's kind of what the Pels sort of had too, but the key stat you kept saying over and over again was when they miss, and they have been missing, you can't give them second chance points. That's how teams and players get going, they get life. And by not doing that, the Pels have capitalized this, so you will like that, and you will take it on a back-to-back.
All right, so Jason Kidd again takes the timeout as you look down, and no changes still for either team. Christie a catch-and-shoot right corner 3, so the timeout obviously worked. Max Christie, who is shooting 50% from beyond the arc, gets the Mavericks on the board, and it's 9-3. Now Fears drives down, bounce feed to Looney, and he lays it in. Good job right there. Great bounce pass by the rookie. And Fears gets the dime, and Looney's on the board. It's 11-3. Pels are now 4 of 8 from the floor. Gafford, one-on-one with Looney. Right-hand hook is too strong. Rebound Fears. Fears front court right, picked up by Russell. Hard right-hand drive to the baseline. Hook pass out to Herb Jones. Oh, he passed up the 3. He'll drive in, bumped by Flagg, high off the glass, no good. Flagg tipped the rebound off the window, and it's run down by P.J. Washington. Washington left to the top, and it's a Flagg, hard drive, kick it in the corner. Christie right through his hands. He was trying to shoot the ball before he had it, and it's a turnover for the Mavericks.
The only difference so far that resulted in points for them, the Pels tried to trap D'Angelo Russell back over by the center court line and kind of allowed almost a fast break opportunity when D'Angelo got rid of the ball. Other than that, when the Pels have played man-to-man, they've struggled to score the ball.
Looney in front of the center circle. Couple dribbles handed off to Herb Jones. Again, Cooper Flagg is on Herb. And a terrible pass by Jones. It's picked off by Flagg. Flagg will stop pop for 3. Off the front iron, back tap out by Cisse, who just checked in for Dallas, but to no avail. And it goes to Herb Jones. Dallas is 1 for 10 from the floor. Murphy, bounce feed to Jones. Get it to Looney, cutting on the right baseline. He throws it up and in off the glass, right in front of the two-way player, Moussa Cisse. And it's 13-3. Russell weaves through traffic to the nail, pops the lefty jumper, in and out, no good. Fight for it. Trey Murphy runs it down. Another one and done for the Mavs.
9 rebounds for New Orleans in the first quarter.
Trey steps back, right wing 3 over Flagg, who got a piece of it. Back the other way. Washington to Christie, get it to Flagg, drives baseline, throw it out to Russell, wide open right angle 3. It's going to happen all night long if you leave them open. 13-6. He absolutely kills us. Now, Bay. Long 2. Wow. Oh, they're going to call that a 3. Thought he had a foot on the arc. From the left wing. So Sadiq Bey now is at 40% from beyond the arc this year. 16-6. Another 3 by D'Angelo Russell. That hit the glass. Rebound Herb Jones, who's running the break. Herb looking around, gets it to Bey. Oh, he faked the 3. Now in the right corner, Murphy. Good closeout by Russell. Back to Bey, give and go to Trey. Knocked on the deck by Cisse, who was out of bounds as he dove for the ball. across from the Mavericks bench. Good hustle by Cisse, but he was on the sideline.
Good hustle. It felt like a hockey game up there. He was giving a couple of forearm shivers to Trey Murphy, who was open on that 2-and-1 fast break, but Herb just didn't see him and could have gotten him maybe an alley-oop.
It's a hockey arena as well. All right, Najee Marshall, old buddy, is in for the Mavericks. Jordan Hawkins, Carlo Makovich in for the Pels. New Orleans 16, Dallas 6, 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Fears, two-man game with Carlo. Lob it up. Carlo dunks it in, and he just picks up where he left off last night. Makovich had 6 field goals. All of them were dunks.
Mr. Instant Dividends?
Correct.
Wow.
18-6 New Orleans. Washington bumped by Makovich. That's an easy call right there. So P.J. Washington will get to the free throw line as Carlo was just a little off kilter there. And now Derek Queen about to come in for Sadiq Bey, who again, quick start for Bey. 6 minutes, 5 points, 5 rebounds.
It's getting it done, huh?
Yes, it is. P.J. Washington, 59% at the free throw line this year. Not that time. First one is good.
2 of 13, Dallas to start the season, to start the quarter in the game from the floor. Ty, you got to take advantage of it. Pels have been able to do that, especially off of a back-to-back. The longer it takes for them to get going after not having played for a little bit, and the longer you can build the lead, the better, I think, for you, right?
Klay Thompson is checked in for Dallas. Second free throw in and out, no good. And Derek Queen, his first rebound of the night. He was on triple-double watch in 1 quarter last night. Fears, hard to the rack, cut off, threw it out to nobody. We got caught in no man's land, and now Thompson up the floor to Brandon Miller. That's a bad pass, and they got a lucky break out of it as it's picked up by P.J. Washington. He can't convert, though. And it's back tapped out to Fears. Head of steam, avoids contact and blows the layup. And then Murphy can't rebound it. Fears is going too fast. So the Mavs are just 2 of 14 from the floor. You're up 11.
One of the things to pay attention to, their bench play has actually been pretty decent. 39% of the team's total points coming from the bench. 41 points per game from the Dallas bench.
Brandon Williams into the lane, dump it off to Klay Thompson, fly by Murphy, 3 ball on the way, of course. Guy can't make anything this year until then. 26% from beyond the arc is Klay Thompson. However, that was his 2,709th career 3. Bad pass, deflected though out to Derek Queen. Queen backing down P.J. Washington, follow-away nail jumper. Washington the easy block. Here come the Mavericks again. Foul from behind by Makovich or Queen. Take your pick.
So you built your lead rebounding, not turning the ball over, making your shots, and the Pels are kind of doing the opposite here, getting a little sloppy.
All right, Jose Alvarado going to come in. Pels have turned it over now twice. Dallas 3 times. Alvarado in for Fears, who's got 5 points and 4 rebounds already in this game with a couple of assists. Dallas has 10 points and they've made 3 threes. They are 0 for in their 2-point shots. Brandon Williams will inbound it. And it's a Klay Thompson. Dwight Powell in, longest tenured Mav. Mid-range Klay. And it's 18-12. Get a 12-point lead and it's cut in half. Now Alvarado, stop pop left wing 3. Pick up where you left off, Jose Alvarado. 4 made threes last night for Jose, 18 points, 21-12. Klay Thompson, another 3, no. Weak side rebound, Trey Murphy, who out-jumped his former teammate Najee Marshall. Murphy front court, they haven't allowed him to get a free shot yet. Now he'll step back, take a straightaway 3, front iron, no good. Derek Queen takes the rebound away from Thompson. Double pump to Hawkins, catch and shoot 3. Another miss for Hawk, who just cannot get it going this year. Rebound Thompson. Now Williams spins to the left lane line, get it to Klay Thompson, drives in, kick it to Najee Marshall. 2 defenders, up top Thompson, fly by, chest it to Brandon Williams for 3, around and down. and it's 21-15. Their three-point shooting is literally keeping them in the game.
All Williams and Thompson were doing was giving the ball back to one another, with each being behind the arc or driving and kicking. That's what they're trying to do to get back into this game, Todd.
So it's back down to 6 again. Queen sweeps through, reach in Najee Marshall.
Oh,
they're going to count the bucket on the continuation. Remember, he had a head-scratcher continuation last night.
Didn't you call it the 80s continuation?
I'm telling you. I mean, he got fouled by Najee in the lane, took another step, threw it up, and it went in.
You talked about his basketball IQ. You know what I like about that? You're feeling a little momentum in here. Let's go to the line. Let's go to the paint. Whether it's a foul, maybe you get an and one. You calm things down like that.
Now he's got to make the free throw here. He's 76% this season. Cooper Flagg is back into the ball game for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington will have a seat. So DQ had a historic fourth quarter last night. Knocks the free throw down. It is 24-15 Pelicans, 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Williams comes near side. Up top, Dwight Powell. Top of the key. Handed off to Thompson. Two-man game. Floated up to Powell. Missed the dunk, though. Comes off the board, and it's taken by Makovich. Up the floor, Herb Jones. Jones up top, Hawkins, who had 34 points in this building a couple of years ago. His career game. Herb. Left-hand dribble drive. Bumped by Thompson. Gets to the rack. Throws it up off the glass. No. And they're going to get a run out with Najee Marshall. And dunked it by Cooper Flagg, and an N1 follows on Makovich. So Flagg will get the crowd into it. And that's how momentum changes, as Makovich just got posterized by Cooper Flagg. And Flagg caught it with two hands and just absolutely threw it down. And now you got to take Makovich out. We just committed a second foul, and Micah Peavy, who hadn't played in a while, well, he played against Oklahoma City, but that game really didn't count. He'll come in, and he's got to give you meaningful minutes. Flagg's free throw is good. So again, it's cut to 6, 24-18. We're under 2 minutes left in the first. Alvarado, now it's feed to Queen, straddling the arc, guarded by Powell, who once committed 10 fouls in a game here a couple of years ago. Hawkins, left free throw line extended. Shot no. Rebound Flagg, they're running and gunning again. Miller, front court left. Between circles, Flagg, chest it to Thompson. Oh, and he just lost the basketball. Taken by Hawkins. Hawkins, leave it for Queen. Euros into the lane. Missed the layup. Foul on Cooper Flagg. It's almost like he's running in slow motion. He looks like Kyle Anderson down there.
It kind of looks like what I would look like on a fast break, but he somehow gets it up there, man.
Well, they call the foul on Dwight Powell. But in any event, Queen will go back to the free throw line. That's the slowest Euro step I think I've ever seen. But it's effective. Back to the line for DQ. First one is good.
I'm not a math major, Graf, but 10 points from the starting unit with Flagg getting that and one there. 8 points off the bench. What I was saying, 40-plus points from the bench so far this season. They've been their spark.
Well, again, though, as the second free throw is good, Klay Thompson's been in the starting lineup all year.
I understand.
So this is the first game for him off the bench.
Here we go.
All right, 26-18. Queen's got 5 points. Williams up top, crosses over Hawkins, pulls up from 10. Like Hawk got a piece, but they're not going to call it. It's a foul on Jordan Hawkins. His first, and we're over the limit. Free throws for the final 118 of the first quarter. Williams averaging just about 7 points a game. He's 58% from the free throw line. All 6 of his games now have come off the bench. Mavericks 2 of 3 at the line to start this game. First one is good. And it's 26-19. Pels have led from the opening tip, led by as many as 12 points. Dallas has been off a couple of days. They lost to the Rockets in Houston, 110-102. Second free throw, no good. Long rebound, Micah Peavy. So Alvarado now front court left, guarded by Klay Thompson. He'll back it way out. Hard left-hand dribble drive. Still dribbling. Cross court over to Herb Jones. Jones. Wing it to Hawkins. Picked up by Najee Marshall. Hawkins guarded by Dwight Powell. Shot clock at 5. Hawkins steps to his left. Wing 3 on the way and hit for Hawk. Again, his career game was in this building, so good vibes coming back here to Dallas, and the Pels are back up by 10 again.
4-3 the ball game from New Orleans.
Now Williams to the rack. Hook it to Flag up top. Klay Thompson fakes the 3. Hook it back to Flag. Extra pass. Williams in the left corner for 3. That nearly was an air ball. Tiptoeing the baseline is Jose Alvarado for the rebound. Jose, stop, pop, straightaway 3. Oh, in and out. No good. Rebound Najee Marshall, his best buddy. Oh, that was halfway down and out. Shot clock, game clock, 7 seconds apart. Najee just right of the center circle in the Mavs logo, directing traffic. Shot clock is down to 8. Najee, picked from Flag, picked up by Hawkins. Najee left-hand dribble drive, stops at the dotted line, floats it up short, rebound DQ, and you've got 5 seconds to get it into the front court. Hawkins, right side, left-hand dribble drive with 1. At the buzzer, mid-range, no good, but a very solid first quarter for the Pels, who will take a 10-point advantage heading into quarter number 2. New Orleans 29, Dallas 19. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
You deserve a Medicaid plan that gives you more. More doctors, more local care, more benefits that support your health every day. That plan is AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana. As a member, you'll get dental and vision coverage, gym memberships, healthy rewards, and real support to help you stay well. Learn more at careforla.com/enroll. To choose AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana, visit myplan.healthy.la.gov.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
NBA Cup is back for year 3. We need you to pack the Smoothie King Center for a showdown against Luke and the Lakers. That's next Friday night. Check out the debut of our new NBA Cup court. Fans in attendance will receive a Pelicans t-shirt, courtesy of Morris Park. While supplies last, get your tickets now by visiting pelicans.com/NBA Cup. Todd Raffanini, Gus Caden with you in Dallas, American Airlines Center. Pels up 10 as we start the second quarter, moving right to left in the white jerseys. Pels not exactly lighting it up at 42% from the floor, but Dallas is at 27%. And that's what's really been the difference. Alvarado drives hard into the lane, floats it up short from the dotted line, got his own rebound somehow. And now got it to Micah Peavy. Peavy guarded by Najee Marshall. Cut off, shovels back to Jose. Fake the 3, back to Peavy. Peavy up top to Hawkins. Shot clock at 3, gotta go. Hawkins crosses over, pulls up right wing for 3. That's a clang.
That Alvarado rebound, the first offensive rebound for the Pels. 18 total, but Todd, 17 on the defensive end.
All right, Gafford back in along with Thompson, Marshall, Jaden Hardy, and Cooper Flag for the Dallas Mavericks. Thompson, quick 3. Right corner, good. So Looks like bringing him off the bench is the way to do it, because he's filling it up tonight. He's got 8. Alvarado weaves through to the right elbow. Hook it over to Herb Jones. Fakes the 3. Herb guarded by Klay Thompson. Back up top now, Alvarado. Jose chests it over to Hawkins. Hawkins splits defenders, drives in, and lays it in. Good hard drive to the rack by Hawk. He's got 5 points. And it's 31-22 New Orleans. 90 seconds gone in the second quarter. Gafford beyond the arc. Shovels it to Herb Jones, who's got the steal. Get out of the way. Those of you trying to wipe up the court, and Herb with a polite dunk, he allowed the ball boy and ball girl to get off the court.
Is that why it was the slowest fast break dunk in the history of the NBA?
He actually saw them. 33-22, Thompson for 3. That's a brick, high off the heel. Rebound, deflected, taken by Jose. You got numbers. Gafford's still in the back court. Hawkins front court right to Herb. Get it down low to Queen on the right block. Gonna bump down Klay Thompson. Spin to his right, off the glass, short. And the rebound, Najee Marshall. That's a tough shot. Najee front court over to Flag. Flag stop pop right wing 3. Yep. And it's 33-25. Again, thank goodness that the Mavericks are making threes, or this game would be 20. 6 of their makes, of their 8 makes are threes. That's literally the reason that they're only down 8. Now Hawkins misses a dunk. Got his own rebound. Get it to Peavy. Left wing 3. That's no good. Rebound Gafford. Pels are having trouble scoring the basketball. So as far as percentage goes, still up 8 here. You're playing good defense. That's why you're up. Gafford picks up his dribble. Shovels it to Klay Thompson. Thompson around a Gafford pick. Good job by Herb. Now Hardy left wing 3. Back iron, no good. Strong side rebound, Jose Alvarado, who's piling up the boards. That's his 3rd.
20 now for the team, and Todd, all they're doing is just standing behind that blue arc and trying to knock down the 3.
Great pass, Jose, to Queen, who blows the point-blank lefty layup. Got to convert. Najee right corner 3. No. Hawkins has it on the weak side.
They're not even pretending to try to shoot anything other but threes right now.
Well, that's the only thing that's going in. Queen crosses over Gafford, gets to the rack, and is fouled. What a beautiful move by Queen on Daniel Gafford.
The big's supposed to be like that, can do that. The behind the back at the top there.
Again, it's been pretty impressive. The 20-year-old from Baltimore, Derek Queen.
Isn't it nice to have a player that can absorb that contact as well, Todd?
First free throw. No good. Pell's first miss of the night. All right, P.J. Washington in for Cooper Flag. Looks like Kevon Looney's about to come in. He's at the scorer's table for New Orleans. And he got the second. So Queen's got 6 points, 2 rebounds in 9 minutes. Murphy is checked in.
He's about to
check in as well with Looney. All right, Pell's up by 9, 34-25. Hardy behind Powell. Get it over to Klay Thompson. Thompson, pick from Dwight Powell. Bounce feed to Powell, and a deflected pass, but it goes right to Hardy, and then we bump him from behind. Alvarado can't believe it. That's a touch foul, and it costs you a turnover and a run out. So first personal for Jose. All right, Murphy and Looney in, Queen and Hawkins out. Max Christie in as well for Dallas, along with D'Angelo Russell. 8:14 to go, second quarter. New Orleans 34, Dallas 25. Powell, top of the key, picked up his dribble, handed off to Christie. Christie guarded by Herb. Pick and roll with Dwight Powell, running floater in the lane, rattles in. That's a rare 2 for the Mavericks. Just their 3rd 2-point bucket of the game. 34-27. Jones around a Looney pick. Bounce feed back to Kevon at the nail to Peavy. Peavy to the nail, back to Looney. Now up top, Murphy. Trey. Chest pass over to Alvarado. Cross court over to Trey. Extra pass, Herb. Right angle 3. Short. And the rebound on the deck taken by Russell. Pels are just 4 of 13 from beyond the arc in this game. Now Russell picked up his dribble. Bounce feed to P.J. Washington. Faces the hoop. Guarded by Peavy. Spins hard. Throws up a prayer. No. Great job by Peavy. And Peavy's running the break. Trey splits defenders. Drives in. Scoopy layup. Blow it. But tipped up and in by Kevon Looney. We got to start dunking the ball. We're missing way too many layups. But Looney cleaned it up on the offensive glass. Pels up 36-27. Powell up top, shovels it to Russell. D'Lo behind the back, facing up Peavy, goes cross court over to Max Christie, steps back, deep three, up top, in and out, no good. Rebound, Trey Murphy, another defensive board by the Pels. Murphy behind the back. Murphy, hard drive on Powell, floats it up, no, from the left baseline, but he'll get to the free throw line.
Two solid defensive stops by Micah Peavy there to kind of help that and lead the way.
Again, shooting is a struggle tonight for both teams, but the key so far is the Pels are not allowing second chance opportunities for the Mavericks. For the most part, it's one and done, and that's the difference. 6:37 left, second quarter. We got a timeout on the floor. Free throws coming up for Trey Murphy when we come back. 36 for New Orleans, 27 for Dallas. Gus Cattingill will update you on the NBA scoreboard when we return on the Pelicans Radio Network.
That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there is no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade, they offer red carpet, white glove office and household relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or book your move.
Together for the very first tour, Brandy and Monica. The Boys Mind Tour. The moment you've been waiting for. Brandy, Monica, the special guest, Kelly Rowland, Money Long, and 2025 Idol winner, Jamal Roberts.
Friday, December 5th at Smoothie King Center. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard. Here's Gus Cattingill.
Over in Cleveland, Graph 123-105. Cleveland leading the 76ers with 7 minutes to play in that game. Detroit 101, Jazz 91. Nets at Indy, leading the Pacers 99-91. These are fourth quarter games. We'll give you more action coming up as the Spurs and Lakers, Thunder, Blazers, Warriors, Kings are the late games tonight. You said at the very beginning of the broadcast there was one stat that was going to really tell the tale of this game, and so far it is rebounds, specifically though defensive rebounds.
Yes, you cannot allow a team that has struggled to shoot the basketball second chance opportunities by getting offensive rebounds. This is the worst offensive rebounding team in the league of the Dallas Mavericks. And can I get an ask and ye shall receive? At this point, with 6:37 left in the second quarter, Dallas has zero offensive rebounds.
That's not going to help that percentage, is it?
Not really, but there's a long way to go. You got to continue.
And look, part of the reason for that, too, is the Pels are doing something.
As Trey Murphy's first free throw is good.
To make sure that happens. You're seeing 2 to 3 white jerseys, Graph, around a shot that goes up for Dallas. And that's going up and trying to take care of the glass. So New Orleans is doing that.
Trey got them both. By the way, it's been a team effort. Everybody who has taken the floor for New Orleans tonight, and that's 10 players, everyone has at least one rebound.
Well, there you go.
Everyone. Got to do it. All right, you're up 11, 38-27. Powell in the lane. Kick it to Christie. Pop a right wing three. Front iron no good. There it is again. Trey Murphy the rebound. One and done. Murphy front court. Sadiq Bey who just checked in. Over to Looney. Looney nearly traveled. Bounce feed to Murphy. Murphy around a Looney pick. Dump it off to Kevon. Kavan, left-hand dribble, spins right, throws it up off the glass, no, got his own rebound, double pump, throws it up off the glass and in. Basically got his own offensive rebound. 40-27, largest lead of the night here in a building the Pelicans have struggled over the years. I mean, big time. Washington, left lane line, and he got fouled by Peavy and one. So P.J. Washington, who had a season-high 29 points against the Rockets.
Little vet move there. He kind of leaned into the arms of Peavy, who had his arms straight up.
Mentioned the struggles in this building over the years. We are 8-35 here in the American Airlines Center. So Washington is free throw, rim glass good. He's got 4 points now and 4 rebounds, and it's 40-31. 5:45 to go, second quarter. Jeremiah Fears back in for the Pels. Fears around a Looney pick. Weaves through to the right block. Cut off, though, by Russell. Out long, Sadiq Bey. Jaden Hardy on him. Russell on the switch. Bey trying to bully ball into the dotted line. Floats it up too strong off the heel. And the rebound by Max Christie. Front court deep, low, left corner, Hardy for 3, clang, rebound P.J. Washington. First offensive rebound, stick back, and one. There you have it. There you have it. Got to rebound misses. We've done it all day, and you don't allow that one, and it's going to be an N1. And you just had a 13-point lead, and that's down to 8. P.J. Washington has been so good in that role in his career. So he's about to score 6 or 5 straight points if he makes this free throw, which he does. 40-33, 6-0 run.
Pels 0 for 3 from distance in the second quarter, too, Todd. Got to get that 3-ball going.
Fears, bumped from behind by Russell, pulls up from the nail, got the roll. So Fears, now 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. 42-33, 5 minutes left in the second. So Fears is going to be called for a foul. I have no idea why.
Trying to avoid a Mavs player that fell?
Yeah, Daniel Gafford. Willie Green can't believe it. 4 team fouls now for New Orleans.
What is he supposed to do there?
I have no idea. You tell me, because I don't know. Gafford literally fell down. Now Russell. Left-hand dribble drive to the dotted line. There's the floater. Too strong. Fight for it. Rebound Looney. Loon with 3 boards now. Murphy front court left. We got to get Trey going. Crossover up top Looney. One dribble handed to Fears. Fears left side pass to Murphy for 3. Front iron no good. It just is not falling from the outside tonight. Russell beat everybody down the floor. And then he got stripped and we kicked it out of bounds. Peavy did a great job stripping the basketball, and then Looney treated it like a soccer ball. Pels are 4-14 from beyond the arc. Again, this is a team that's made 18, 16, and 17 threes in their last 3 games, so we've really been shooting it well. Inbound to Christie. Now Gafford, one dribble, straddling the arc up top. Chest pass to Cooper Flagg, guarded by Peavy. Peavy gets a pick. He got picked from Gafford, who just got another offensive rebound.
In the middle of 4 white jerseys with one hand.
And the lay-in. 42-35. Again, Dallas is hanging in there because we're not shooting the ball well. Fears hard to the rack. Kick it to Peavy. Drives right back to the lane. Back to Fears in the right corner. Pop a 3. Will not fall. Rebound P.J. Washington. P.J. Washington running the break. P.J. Washington about to go coast to coast. And one. This is a shame, Gus, because as hard as we have played and as well as we have played, our shooting is doing us in. And Dallas has weathered the storm and have cut it to 5. It's a 10-2 run. The Pels are just having trouble making shots. Pretty simple.
P.J. Washington's come in and,
well,
I mean, absolutely lit a fire into the Mavericks here. What, a second opportunity at and one? A third?
Second for him, which he does not convert. We don't rebound it.
That's unbelievable.
No, it's actually very believable. Pump fake. Hardy Missed the layup, dunked in by P.J. Washington. Remember the good old days when Dallas had no offensive rebounds? Well, you can kiss that goodbye. And P.J. Washington literally has taken the game over as Willie Green takes a timeout. Your 13th, that's a 4-point trip, by the way. Your 14-point lead is down to 3, 42-39 with 3:43 left in the second quarter. Back after this from the Pelicans Radio Network.
The only place on radio for non-stop coverage of the NBA is Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86.
He scores to beat the Horde.
Our experts have you covered all day, every day.
That was a big-time performance.
I don't think there's another team in the NBA who poses that kind of threat. If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
And we'll bring you the best NBA games every single night.
Fires a three, it's up and good!
Your home for hoops all season long is NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and the Sirius XM app.
College basketball is back on Sirius XM.
2 seconds, 1 second. Gone! At the buzzer!
Hear the top men's and women's matchups.
Crossover and a pull-up. Knocks it down and pumps her fist.
Your Sirius XM subscription gets you access to over 250 broadcasts this week alone.
Lobs it, right-hand alley-oop!
Find your school's channel at SiriusXM.com/sports or search for your school on the Sirius XM app.
Put it up and in!
We are 9 weeks into the fantasy football season, and whether your team is in the race or ready to make the greatest comeback ever, Fantasy Sports Radio's experts can provide that winning perspective.
It's more rewarding when you lose your first-round pick and you find a way to win anyway.
From start-sit advice to waiver pickups to so much more.
You have to be honest with your team. Even if you're in first place, always look to improve.
Make your move with Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87 and on the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
All right, P.J. Washington has 10 points in this second quarter. He has taken over for the Dallas Mavericks, who have erased a 13-point New Orleans lead. And they have cut it to 3, 42-39. But Gus, the stat we're going to beat the dead horse tonight, no pun intended with the Mavericks here. But you had all those defensive rebounds. You did not allow any offensive rebounds. And in 3 minutes, it has completely flipped.
He has 5 rebounds in this quarter, 2 defensive, 3 offensive. He's also 2 for 3 from the free throw line in 5 minutes of action in the second quarter.
Well, in 3 minutes, Dallas has 4 offensive rebounds and 7 second chance points. And that's why they've been able to cut the deficit. Well, that and the Pels can't make a shot. We are 36.5% from the floor, 4 of 15 from beyond the arc. We're not turning the ball over as I knock on my forehead. We only have 2 turnovers, so we're not giving them points. But at some point, you got to put the ball in that orange hoop.
5 of 17, New Orleans in the second quarter.
Yeah.
0 for 5.
There you go.
From beyond the arc.
All right, Herb Jones, Jeremiah Fears, Trey Murphy, Derek Queen, and Sadiq Bey on the floor for the Pels. We need a bucket here. They're in a zone. Herb, dotted line, cut off, nowhere to go. Get it to Bey. This offense set looks disjointed right now. Bounce feed to Bey, got to put it up. Buzzer beater.
Wow.
Right wing and down for Sadiq Bey. That was UGLY, but very pretty.
Chicken salad?
Yes, definitely chicken salad, sir. We'll take it, 45-39. Brandon Williams, stutter step, finger roll, no, and Derek Queen took the rebound off the rim. Daniel Gafford takes it right back from him as Trey Murphy answers with a left corner 3. But Derek Queen had the rebound. Gafford ripped it away and laid it in. And then Murphy for 3 in the left corner, 48-41. Got to be stronger on the board. Gafford, top of the key, nowhere to go. Still holding on his right hip. Leave it for Williams. Williams drive to the restricted arc and an easy layup. Too easy. 48-43. Williams 6 points. Queen up top. Wanted to take a 3, did not. Gafford now in his grill. Hand it to Fears. Fears chests it to nobody. Trey went left. Fears thought he was going right. I got to keep my mouth shut, man. Said we weren't turning the ball over. We turned it over twice in a minute. 2:13 left in the first half. Again, the Pels have played so well here in this first half, and you've got nothing to show for it. You're only up 5. Flag, one-on-one with Murphy. Pick from Washington. Pops a pass over to Christie for 3. Front iron, rebound, knocked out of bounds by us. Yep, that's off the Bay, but P.J. Washington had possession. So it's going to stay with Dallas with 1:57 left in the second quarter. I'm sure that won't hurt us.
P.J. and Dallas are just a little more 1-2 right now.
Williams set baseline left to Najee. Reverse layup. And in. Like I said, I'm sure not grabbing that rebound wouldn't hurt us.
We went in between 3 Pels players on the defensive end.
48-45.
New Orleans with 5 team fouls, though.
Fears to nobody. Flag to steal. Look out below. Finger roll. Now you just hope we keep the lead going into halftime. We were up 13 in this quarter, and Dallas couldn't do anything. Now Bay, hard drive to the rack. Cut off on the left lane line. Nowhere to go. Throw across court to the slashing Herb Jones. Throw up a prayer. No. Wave it off. We got fouled on the floor. That's actually a good foul for Dallas because they are only now at 14, 1 in the last 2 minutes. Though that looked like it was in the act.
The Mavs picking up a little bit of that defensive pressure, and now New Orleans sort of looks a little indecisive, don't they? Not as confident as they were early on, attacking the rim or who shoots the basketball.
All right, Jose Alvarado is in now for New Orleans for the final 1:10 of the half. Pelicans have led throughout. It's a 20-8 Mavs run. Queen spins right into the paint. Off the glass, missed that badly. 9th rebound for P.J. Washington. Shovels to Williams for the Mavericks lead. No rebound on the deck taken by Alvarado. Dodged a bullet. Jose, little sleight of hand on his best bud, Najee Marshall. Now get it to Bay. Left of the lane. Bumping Christie. Sweeps through. Righty floater is in for Deke. He's in double figures now with 10. Leads New Orleans in that department. But Williams just rolled right by our entire defense and gets an easy layup. 50-49. Can you go 2 for 1? Herb Jones slashes and throws it up and in with a left hand. So 2 unencumbered drives back to back. And now shot clock, game clock, 5 seconds apart. You're up 52-49. Flag well beyond the arc, left wing with 7 to shoot. Flag pick from P.J. Washington. Bounce feed to Washington. Euros in. Throws it up off the glass. No. Rebound Herb Jones. 5 seconds to go. Herb nearly walked. Crosses the timeline. Lost it anyway. Half-court shot for Christie at the buzzer. Nearly went in. And I would have taken my headset off and walked out of here if that would have gone down. Thankfully, we have all were saved the horror. So, 24 minutes down here in the American Airlines Center. Pels on the second night of a back-to-back. They're playing their tails off. It's got to make some more shots. You're leading Dallas 52-49. Gus Kattengell will return. Pelicans at the half after these messages on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home. Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
At Ochsner Health, we're more than just a healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, committed to serving Louisiana through every season of life. Whether we're caring for generations of your family or keeping you safe during weather events, we remain on the front line, dedicated to providing the care you expect from Louisiana's #1 hospital. Because at Ochsner, our purpose is people, and we are committed to keeping our patients and communities strong and healthy. Learn more or schedule an appointment at ochsner.org/schedule.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengell.
We are at halftime with your Pelicans leading 52-49. New Orleans having a interesting first half, to say the least, as the Pels outscored the Mavericks in the first half 29-19 in the first quarter, but get outscored in the second quarter 30-23. It was the final few minutes of the game, or of the quarter, that really helped Dallas get back into the opportunity to kind of be in this game here, as they went on a 20-8 run over the last 4 minutes and 19 seconds in that second quarter that allowed them to just be down 3. Again, New Orleans had an opportunity to kind of put a little distance here. They were up by as many as 13 points in the game and had a huge advantage at one point, 22-12 or 22-2, I think, points in the paint. Now it's a 26-24 advantage, points in the paint, New Orleans over Dallas, but that advantage again now has gone to just 2. Rebounding was a huge issue, or a stat that really helped New Orleans in the first half. Late in that second quarter, though, it started going the other way for Dallas, and as we take a look at it right now, it's a 31-25 advantage. But at one point, Dallas had 0 offensive rebounds. They have 4 now. P.J. Washington, the culprit that really started being a bugaboo for New Orleans. 11 points, 9 rebounds, 6 on the defensive end, 3 on the offensive end for P.J. Washington in 18 minutes. He had 1 point with 6:37 to play in the second quarter. And also in that, he had no offensive rebounds in 4 total. So kind of gives you an idea of how active he was in the final 5 and some change, as he has 11 points. Only Maverick in double figures. Cooper Flagg has 8. He does have a poster dunk on Carlo Makovich that you probably are seeing on social media. Christie has 5. Gafford has 4. Russell has 3. And that comes from a 3-pointer. Off their bench, you got Williams with 8. Marshall, that's right, Najee Marshall with 2. Klay Thompson has 8 as well. So 18 points off of the bench for Dallas, whereas New Orleans has 16 points off of the bench. Carlo Makovich has 2, Jordan Hawkins 5, Derek Queen 6 with 3 rebounds in 13 minutes of action. Jose Alvarado with 3 points. He does have 5 rebounds, though, and an assist. As far as the starting lineup for New Orleans, it was Trey Murphy, who has 7 points. He has 1 3 out of 4 attempts, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He has 4 rebounds. Sadiq Bey leading the starting unit with 10 points, the only Pelican in double figures as well. He's 4 of 6 from the floor, has 5 rebounds and an assist. Kevon Looney, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Herb Jones has 4 points, 2 rebounds, and assist. And Jeremiah Fears, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for New Orleans. Pelicans shooting 41%, 19 of 46, 6 of 17 from distance. They're shooting 19 of 49, 38%, 6 of 21 from distance. From the free throw line, they're 5 of 8. New Orleans is 8 of 9. Your halftime score, New Orleans 52, Dallas 49. You're listening to Pelicans at the half on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Are you ready to build your dream outdoor kitchen or to finally organize your garage? Well, New Age Products is here to help. For over 15 years, New Age Products has been helping homeowners get more out of their spaces. With free design consultations and 3D renders, it's never been easier to organize and customize, all from the comfort of your couch. Visit newageproducts.com now and take the first step towards a better home. That's newageproducts.com. New Age Products is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
I don't know about you, but I'm impressed. Dogs jumping rope here in Dallas. Everything is different in the state of Texas. 52-49. Pelicans lead it at the half. Taking a look at some halftime scores in and around the NBA. These are finals. The Cavs beat the 76ers 132-121. Pistons over the Jazz 114-103. And it was the Pacers losing at home to the Nets 112-103. Nuggets lead the Heat 36-33 in the second. The Grizzlies trail at home to the Rockets 84-63 in the third. In the fourth quarter, T-Wolves 97, Knicks 112 in New York. And in Boston, they lead the Wizards 123-99. Here in Dallas, Pelicans 52, Mavericks 49. More Pelicans at the half. We come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Entergy Louisiana is strengthening our power grid from Lake Charles to Baton Rouge, Metairie to Monroe. Our blueprint covers the state. Nearly 10,000 projects, over 11,000 miles of transmission line. We're reinforcing infrastructure to prepare for stronger storms, reduce outages, and respond quicker when you do need us. We're making stronger connections in every community because together, we power life.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit auctioner.org/sportsmedicine.
Join the action on the court in New Orleans with Caesar Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Pels game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesar Rewards, so you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21, not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe Bossier City and Caesars New Orleans. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesar Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Bud, Najee Marshall. They'll get it to Bay. Left of the lane, bumping Christie, sweeps through, righty floater is in for Deke.
Sadiq Bey, your leading scorer for the Pelicans with 10 points. Let's see what happens in the second half. Second half action when we come back. Todd Graffardini with the call on the Pelicans Radio Network.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and by downloading the SiriusXM app, you can enjoy a gift bag full of holiday channels just waiting to be opened. Shake the tinsel right off the tree with Jolly Christmas. Let your children take control of the sleigh radio with Kids Christmas. Or relive timeless classics with holiday traditions. There are dozens of festive channels to choose from. Just download the SiriusXM app and search Holiday now.
These are the games where you have to produce your best. The stakes are higher this fall on Sirius XM FC.
This is the place where dreams come true.
The drama of the MLS playoffs.
The impossible may still be possible.
The excitement of the English Premier League.
Only the Premier League can make you feel like this.
And the prestige of the UEFA Champions League.
The class of champions.
Experience it all in one place. Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
For the best basketball talk every afternoon, don't miss Justin Termini and NBA legend Eddie Johnson on Sirius XM NBA Radio.
If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
They have too much talent, and now it's starting to show.
They're breaking down the top stories in the NBA and talking to the biggest names in the league.
It's Magic Johnson.
We've always been about winning championships.
Catch NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson. Weekday afternoons from 4 to 7 Eastern. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
911, what is the emergency?
Here, around the clock. True crime.
This is Dateline.
New mysteries.
A mother vanishes just before Halloween.
New cases.
The bone-chilling case of the Menendez brothers.
New twists.
There was no way he was going to let this secret get out.
Who can you trust when everything you thought you knew is turned upside down?
People involved are in some pretty high positions.
Real people. Real stories. Real mysteries. Dateline 24/7. Channel 107. And on the SiriusXM app.
If it's happening in baseball.
From backs against the wall to back, the Dodgers cement their dynasty.
It's on MLB
Network Radio.
Will Smith, the go-ahead home run in Game 7 of the World Series. Did you dream of this moment?
Every kid does. That's special. I remember that for forever.
Mookie Betts is going to join us.
I love being a Dodger. I love each and every person in here.
MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM Channel 89, and on the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Quarter, Dallas outscoring New Orleans 30-23 in that second. Pels just having trouble getting the ball in the hole. Just shot 41% in that quarter, 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. The Pels are not playing poorly at all. It's just you got to make some more shots. And the stat that we talked about, the second chance points, you got to deny Dallas those opportunities. Well, after not having any second chance points for a quarter and a half, they wound up with 9 in the back half of that second quarter, led by P.J. Washington, who nearly had a first half double-double at 11 points, 9 rebounds. But what Washington did on the offensive glass, 3 offensive rebounds, and Washington scoring 10 points in that second quarter. But you do have a 3-point lead. Remember, Pels are on the second of a back-to-back, so you got to think about the legs here. Jeremiah Fears, Sadiq Bey, who's your leading scorer, Herb Jones, Kevon Looney, and Trey Murphy on the floor for the Pels, now moving left to right. Murphy, got to get him going. Just 1 out of 4 tonight from beyond the arc. Get it to Looney, fakes the 3 back to Murphy. Dump it back to Loon. Right elbow jumper, front iron, no good. And the rebound, Washington, and he's got his double-double. So P.J. Washington now his 40th career double-double and 3rd this year. Cooper Flagg spins right, goes top of the key, bounce feed to D'Angelo Russell. He also tries to get it through a set of legs. And Trey Murphy stuck the leg out and kicked it. So shot clock recycles to 14. Max Christie, Russell, Gafford, Flagg, and Washington. We got a foul on the inbounds. And that's on Jeremiah Fears. That's his 3rd. So first foul of the 3rd quarter. Brandon Williams reserve for the Mavs, went to the locker room flexing his right arm. He is not on the bench coming out of halftime. Williams has 8 points off the bench in 10 minutes.
Graf, they're short on point guards and help on that side of, or that position of the basketball.
So now you got another issue. If Fears fouled Russell before the inbounds pass, that's going to be a free throw for Dallas. So they're going to... It's very, very close.
The previous play is under review to see if it meets the criteria for an away from the play foul.
Yeah, away from the play, you cannot commit a foul before an inbound. That is borderline. No, Fears fouled him. This is not going to go the Pelicans' way.
Grabs his right shoulder, looks like, huh?
Yeah,
trying
well,
to
again,
go around the screen.
Christie still got the ball, so this is pretty evident. So, and you don't see this very often, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. That's 2 things you never see that we've seen tonight. Herb Jones had a jump ball violation.
After review, the ball was not inbounded when the defensive foul occurred. Therefore, this is an away from the play foul. Anyone from Dallas that was in the game may shoot 1 free throw, and Dallas will get the ball on the side.
And again, you can count on one hand the amount of times you're going to see an away from play foul this year. I promise you. Never happens. So D'Angelo Russell will shoot the free throw. He has 74% on this season. Dallas as a team, 77%. Free throw is good.
Part of me wants to say there's so many things an official has to look at, but at the same time, I guess on an inbound, maybe that's one of those
Fears
things you're
was
looking
grabbing
at.
him. So, I mean, it was evident. Now, again, you're up 2. Have not trailed in this game. Oh, block shot, Looney on P.J. Washington. Up the floor, Fears. Kick it to Murphy. Finally, he got a wide open look, and he missed it. Rebound, Herb Jones. Back to Bay. Trey's just off tonight, but he's got to keep shooting. He's got to. Trey trying to get free. Right at the top. Christie on the closeout. Bounce feed right of the lane to Looney. Shot is blocked. Fears got it, though. Got to put it up at the buzzer. Oh, and he rinsed it! Long 2. Look what I found, Jeremiah Fears.
Gourmet chicken salad.
It's about $15 a pound. All right, Christie fakes the 3. Drives in, scooping lefty layup. Didn't get the roll, tipped up and in by Gafford. 11 second chance points now for the Mavericks. 54-52. Fears with 9. Jeremiah picked from Looney. Pulls up from 18. That is too strong. Looney got away with a push-off. Kick it to Herb. Steps into a right of the top 3. It is not falling. Rebound Looney. Another opportunity. Bounce feed to Sadiq Bey. Can somebody make a 3? Anybody? Bey drives in. Strip off his leg. Out of bounds. Pels are 6 of 19 from beyond the arc. Now flag. Left-hand dribble drive. Hard to the rack. Bump from behind. Pulls up from the dotted line. Short. Rebound tipped up. Nearly in by Looney. But Bey came away with it. You still have a 2-point lead. 9:40 to go, third quarter. Fears, top of the key. Chest it to Bey. Left wing 3. Ask and ye shall receive, Sadiq.
Where would we be without Sadiq Bey tonight?
Not winning this game. He's got 13. Your leading scorer by far. 57-52.
He has such a smooth stroke as well.
Now Russell, left free throw line extended, hook pass up top, Washington for 3.
Okay.
14 points, 10 rebounds for P.J. Washington.
Where would they be without that guy?
Down by 20. Trey drives in, misses the floater. Terrible night for Trey. Back up the floor, Russell, one dribble for the lead. Yep. And it's 58-57. First lead of the night for the Mavericks. D'Angelo Russell now with 7 points. Fears drives on Gafford. Blocked. Back the other way. Washington scoops through and missed the layup. Foul on Herb Jones.
Fouls up for 2, Herb Jones.
Herb's first. Free throws for P.J. Washington, 14 points, 11 rebounds. 2 nights ago in Houston, 29 points, 12 rebounds. That's what he is capable of. He is the only Maverick in double figures, as Sadiq Bey is the only Pelican in double figures. We trail for the first time tonight. Free throw is in and out. Washington just a 59% free throw shooter. He's 3 for 6 in that department tonight. So that being said, you better rebound this miss. No matter, he made it. 59-57. Dallas by 2, 8:30 third quarter. You were up 13 in the second quarter, and the shot's just not falling for New Orleans. That is really it. Murphy, who struggled tonight, Euros into the paint, throws it right to P.J. Washington, who is everywhere. Trailing the play is Murphy, and he gets an interception in the front court. So Trey didn't give up after committing the turnover. Now Fears for 3 right wing. Not close. I got to believe that this second of a back-to-back is affecting our shooting. Backdoor cut Christie. Hard to the rack. And a dunk. Timeout Willie Green. 4-point lead now for Dallas, 61-57. 7:51 left in the third quarter. It's a 9-0 Mavs run as the third quarter Blues are upon us again here in Dallas. Take a break. Come back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there is no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade, they offer red carpet, white glove office and household relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or book your move.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Pelican Plus, the official streaming home for Pelicans basketball. Stream more than 70 games live at home or on the go. Start your season-long subscription today with a 7-day complimentary trial by visiting pelicanswatch.pelicans.com. Pels have been outscored 12-5 here by Dallas in the third quarter. 9-0 run for the Mavs, who had not had a lead at all in this game until just a couple of minutes ago. They're now up 4. It's 61-57. And like I said, Gus, a little while ago, the Pelicans, if you watch this game from the beginning, are not playing poorly. But shots are not falling, and it is coming back to bite them.
You started out the game by taking advantage of their misses.
Right.
And then you jumped out to a nice lead. 29-19, you won that first quarter. The problem here, to your point, you're not making any. And then some guy named P.J. Washington's apparently just your kryptonite right now. You got to find some way, somehow, to somebody give you some energy, whether it's off the bench or something, to match what he's bringing.
Interesting you said that, because Carlo Makovic is off the bench now. He was such a spark early on in the game last night. against Charlotte. Can he do the same here in Dallas? Jose Alvarado, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey, and Carlo Magovich on the floor for the Pels. Again, you're down 4 here. Murphy, get it to Herb Jones, goes baseline, and he'll lay it in. Caleb Martin just checked in, and he just got abused. 61-59. Herb just went down the baseline and an easy layup.
I like to play it at a timeout. Be aggressive, go to the basket.
3-ball Christie. 64-59. Christie 10 points. Now Alvarado, hook pass over to Bey. Bey pops a left angle 3.
Oh my.
He is 4 for 4 from distance. 16 points for Sadiq. 64-62 Dallas.
Najee's hand was in his face, and it didn't matter.
Offensive foul on Dallas. Sadiq Bey, look, and he missed a year. This is a guy who has put up 50 points in a game, Gus. He can score.
You told me that in training camp. You're like, this guy is a 14-point?
Yes.
Average NBA player.
All right, we're down 2. Alvarado. Whip it over to Murphy. Back to Jose up top. Jose crosses over. Gets to the nail. Backdoor cut Herb. Herb underneath to the slashing Sadiq. Off the glass and in.
Fade him.
He is pulling out the bag here. Sadiq just tied his season high with 18.
Let him eat the entire Pels
Why
bench.
not?
It's just absolutely on their feet with them.
Russell for 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Bey. He's got 7 boards. We're tied at 64, 6:15 left third quarter. Finally got some momentum again. Bey trying to post up Makovich. Got it down low on the restricted arc. Lefty floater is no good. Point blank from Makovich. Christie with the run out and the finger roll. 66-64.
And the Pels transition defense, man.
Again, Carlos point blank. Now Murphy hounded by Russell in the center circle. Trey just trying to get off here.
He's got size on him, though, Todd. Take him to the rim.
And a terrible pass. Murphy dribbling around. Bey was actually open. Left corner goes baseline, and Murphy threw it behind him. 66-64 Dallas. Oh, Jose nearly stole the inbounds pass as he is hounding Najee Marshall, who's waving Jose off like a mosquito. And we're still going to try to pick him up full court here. Inbound to Russell. Jose on him. Russell will walk it across the timeline. Now no look pass to Najee. Kick it in the corner. 3-ball Martin nowhere near. And the rebound comes off the iron, and Herb Jones clears.
Thankfully, Najee Marshall threw a pass that you and I would throw because he had somebody wide open there in that corner.
Bey was bumped, no call. Get it out long now, Herb Jones. Jones drives hard with a right hand to the rack. Easy layup. That's 2 buckets for Herb in this quarter. Just easy lay-ins.
The shots aren't going down, Todd. Easiest thing to do is take it to the rim.
Herb's got 8. We're tied at 66. Second tie of the game. Russell, left elbow, pull back jumper. Clang, rebound Alvarado. And you can take the lead with a bucket. Herb front court left. They get back in transition, does Dallas. Bey goes behind the back, leave it for Murphy. Quick trigger 3. Air ball out of bounds on the fly. Remember at the beginning of the game, I said Trey, his three-point percentage against Dallas is the 3rd best against any team that he's played, about 45%. Well, you can take a bazooka to that stat. He is 1 for 6 tonight from beyond the arc. Micah Peavy is in for Murphy, who's just not in it. Bad pass by Williams, who's back into the ball game. Got kicked out of bounds. Shot clock at 14. We're tied at 66. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Again, Sadiq Bey has carried you tonight. We had 8 in double figures last night. We've got 1 tonight. Najee to the rack. Off the glass. No, he actually did not use glass. Up and in for Najee Marshall, who's got 4 points now. 68-66. Herb. Right free throw line extended. Picked up his dribble. Get it out long to Alvarado. Brandon Williams on him. Now, Klay Thompson on the switch, and Jose calls bank in Dallas and points at Klay Thompson. Are you serious, Jose? 69-68. They throw it away. We get a deflection. I mean, Jose from the deep left wing banked it in. He didn't call it, but it counts. So Alvarado, his second three of the night. 19 on the shot clock. 3:57 game clock, third quarter. Jose with the sheepish smile. He knows he got away with one. Williams will inbound and long to Cooper Flagg on the left hash mark. Flagg now in the ball game. Stop, pop, straightaway three. That's off the mark. Back tapped out by Martin and Najee Marshall. He'll take another three. That's a clang. Rebound, Herb Jones.
Bell's doing a much better job. 3 to 4 white jerseys in the paint, Todd, getting that rebound.
Alvarado, the head fake, the bump, the throw up and in from beyond the dotted line, and Jason Kidd will take a timeout. So Jose Alvarado with 5 consecutive points, and you have a 71-68 lead.
You kept asking who was going to come off the bench and help Sadiq Bey. Somebody had to help him.
8 for Jose. 3:37 left, third quarter. Pels back on top again by 3. 71-68 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
You're driving. They're honking. You're driving. They're screaming. You're driving. Change your mood. With SiriusXM Comedy, they're honking. You're laughing. From the newest Netflix specials to the kings of Southern comedy, Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy. From uncensored Kevin Hart to clean comedy to quiet and kids, SiriusXM Comedy has it all. Channel 93 to 99 on your SiriusXM radio and on the SiriusXM app.
The first place to talk hoops every weekday morning is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Overrated? Do you watch the guy play? He's unstoppable.
They're breaking down all the latest from the association.
I think he's a baller, and I think people would give up assets to get a guy like that.
Along with some laughs.
Kevin Durant, you need to get married and be miserable like the rest of us. Reprimanding the fans for booing. It's like, come on, man.
The starting lineup, weekday mornings from 7 to 10 Eastern. Only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SiriusXM app.
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
The Dodgers cement their dynasty.
The only thing harder than winning that title is defending it. Tune to MLB Network Radio for up-to-the-minute coverage of baseball's hot stove season as teams take their first steps towards the 2026 World Series.
The hot stove is burning.
Every trade, every signing, live on-site coverage from baseball's winter meetings in Orlando. Hear it all on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the SiriusXM app.
Hey everyone, it's me, Megan Kelly. I've got some exciting news. I now have my very own channel on SiriusXM. It's called the Megan Kelly Channel, and it is where you will hear the truth, unfiltered, with no agenda and no apologies. Along with the Megan Kelly Show, you're going to hear from people like Mark Halperin, Link Lauren, Maureen Callahan, Emily Dushinsky, Jesse Kelly, Real Clear Politics, and many more. It's bold, no BS news, only on the Megan Kelly Channel, SiriusXM 111, and on the SiriusXM app.
The only place on radio for non-stop coverage of the NBA is SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86.
He scores to beat the Horde.
Our experts have you covered all day, every day.
That was a big-time performance.
I don't think there's another team in the NBA who poses that kind of threat. If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
And we'll bring you the best NBA games every single night.
Fires a three, it's up and good!
Your home for hoops all season long is NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
But their threes, man, have really kept them in the game, gave them that lead as well.
You know what time it is?
All right, they've got Brandon Williams, Cooper Flagg, Dwight Powell, Klay Thompson, Jaden Hardy. Mavs ball out of the timeout. Williams drives on Makovich, falls away from 10.
Remember, he didn't
Why
start
didn't that
the third
guy
quarter.
stay in the locker room? He's in double figures now with 10. Up 1. Alvarado, Makovich, Hawkins, Bay, and Peavy. Jose, left hash mark, 9 to shoot. This possession not going anywhere right now. Bay, going to be doubled with 2, with 1. Put it up, Hawk, top of the key, bailout. Nope. Rebound Flagg. That was a sluggish possession. Flagg going to go coast to coast. And lay it in. 72-71. So much for that lead. Hawkins, front court right. Crosses over. Hook pass to Makovich. Does not want to shoot. Back to Hawk. Hawk center circle pass Alvarado. 2:30 to go in the third.
This lineup right now has so much confusion.
The offense is going nowhere. Alvarado's going to have to bail him out with 2. Drives on flag with 1. Double pump. Throw it up short. Pump up and in by Saddiq Bey. Right place, right time. Season high 20 points for Bey, who just bailed us out. Now Hardy front court right around a Powell pick. Throws one up and did not get the roll. Tapped up, taken by Peavy. 73-72 New Orleans, 2 minutes left in the third. Peavy, front court, top of the key. Now he'll back it out beyond the arc on the wing. Low post right, Makovich to Bey. Bey, right baseline cut off, and he tried a bowling ball pass in the right corner that is easily intercepted by Cooper Flagg, who kicked it to Hardy, right corner 3. No. Strong side rebound, Alvarado dodged another bullet. Jose coast to coast, bump, throw it back out long to Bey, wide open, straightaway 3 Saddiq. Front iron, rebound Flagg. Well, I guess he can't make them all. 1:20 to go in the third. Flagg, head fake on Bey, spins right, what a move. But he missed the floater. Back tapped out by Powell. Offensive rebound again for the Mavericks. Now Hardy around a Powell pick, who just set an illegal screen. They didn't call it.
Oh my, they called it on
Peavy. As I said, a couple of years ago, Dwight Powell actually committed 11 fouls in a game. And they only called him for 6.
Todd, you were praying for a stoppage of play there. That unit that was on the floor, you could tell hadn't had very minutes together. No one really knew where to go. No one really knew who was going to give that shot off of, at least with this stoppage of play. A little personnel changes.
Yeah, Trey Murphy. Yep. Flagg, right lane line off the glass. No too strong rebound, Murphy. Murphy's 5th board.
Come on, Trey.
We still have a 1-point lead. Now Derek Queen in the ballgame. Beautiful spin move and a flush with 2 hands. What a move. Look at our bench. I mean, he left everybody in the dust. 75-72.
I think you might see that tonight.
I think so. Flagg answers suit. Just goes right by Jordan Hawkins and a dunk. 75-74. Flagg's got 12. 37 seconds left in the quarter. Jose, stop, pop 3. Yes! Nothing but net right in Dwight Powell's face. Alvarado now in double figures with 11. And we got a 4-point lead. Shot clock, game clock's 10 seconds apart. Jose's had a huge quarter. Williams just across the timeline. Gonna go with a left-hand dribble drive. Kick it in the right corner. Thompson for 3. You know it. 78-77. Klay Thompson's done that literally thousands of times. So we're up 1, and they had a foul to give, and they'll take it here with Brandon Williams.
Alvarado with 8 points, 2 threes in this quarter, 2 rebounds, and an assist time.
So you got a 1-point lead with 7.6 seconds left in the quarter. Najee Marshall in for Jaden Hardy. Both teams have 10 made threes. They've got 3 more attempts than you at 29-26. I mean, this is a dead even game.
28-26 third right now by Dallas.
You had a 3-point lead at halftime. Bey in for Peavy. Saddiq, 20 points, 8 boards, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc, 8 of 12 from the floor. All right, you got plenty of time here to get a shot off. First, you got to inbound it. Bey to Jose, right in the center circle. Game clock at 3. Jose steps back, right wing 3, high arcing back iron, long rebound to Murphy. Quick release at the buzzer. It's good. Does it count? I don't believe so. It's been that kind of a night for Trey Murphy. They'll look at it. No, he had it in his hand. So we'll head to the 4th. You got a 1-point lead in Dallas, where we've got 8 wins all time in this building. You got an opportunity here. 78-77, Pelicans over the Mavericks. Back with the 4th quarter after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts. Every fill up makes life a little easier. Sign up for Inner Circle today and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867. Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
Join the action on the court in New Orleans with Caesar Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Pels game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesar Rewards, so you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21, not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe Bossier City and Caesars New Orleans. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesar Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
All right, fourth quarter from Dallas. Mavericks ball wearing the blue jerseys. Pels up 1. Dallas is 0-4 when trailing after 3. Brandon Williams, double figures off the bench. Low post left, Daniel Gafford to Klay Thompson. Dump pass over to Gafford. Gafford in the paint, throws it up and in. 40 points in the paint now for Dallas. That equals the Pelicans total, and the Mavs up 79-78. Derek Queen to Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins to Murphy, back to Hawk. Hawk, right hand, dribble drive, pulls up from 20. Rattles it in over Klay Thompson. So Hawkins now with 7 points. He's 2 of 9 from the floor. Check that, 3 of 9. Now Najee Marshall coast to coast. Throws up a prayer. Got a late whistle on Derek Queen. Did I say late? We're going back the other way and the whistle's blowing. So Najee got bailed out. Oh, my goodness.
How is that on Derek Queen?
He threw an elbow.
You can't review that, can you?
No.
That is unbelievable.
Najee threw an elbow at Derek Queen and got away with it. So Marshall with 2 gift free throws. Again, what's Derek Queen going to do? He just got one in the chops. Maybe we're icing him here. Marshall is 18 for 20 at the free throw line this year. First one good.
Man, that's so hard on Derek Queen. I don't know what he can do. He's literally guarding him 4 feet away.
It's a good thing he's got his chiclets. Najee's got some bony elbows, by the way. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 81-80 Dallas. So back and forth we go now. Queen lost it. Unforced error. Steal Marshall. P.J. Washington had it stripped by Queen. Back the other way, Peavy. Chest it to Hawkins. Quick 3. Way off the mark. And then Murphy saved it. And then poked by Najee and Queen. Boy, what a play by Trey Murphy. 81-80.
Najee yapping right in Alvarado's ear and in Queen's ear. So he's come off the bench, Todd, and picked up his energy a little bit. Who's going to pick it up for the Pels?
Alvarado, Murphy, Queen, Hawkins, and Peavy on the floor. Haven't seen this combo often. Jose guarded by Naj. Now Thompson on the switch. Jose stops, hook pass up top. Queen passes up the shot, and he's not going to get it off. He passed it up. and then the shot clock expired. 2 unforced errors by the rookie. 11 turnovers now for New Orleans. 10:30 to go in Dallas. Williams, front court left. Dump it down to Gafford. Gafford put the shoulder into Queen. Goes up and under. Misses the layup. Rebound DQ. Queen's fourth board. Dodged a bullet there. Now Queen drives on Gafford. He got by him, and he will lay it in with a left hand.
He just doesn't know no better, right? Isn't that what JD said yesterday?
82-81. Williams bump. Cross court intercepted by Murphy. Trey, he's being held by Thompson. Got it to Hawkins, and his dunk is blocked. Rebounded there by Trey Murphy. By the way, you know who blocked that? Take a guess. P.J. Washington. Had a dunk. Now Murphy. One-on-one with Thompson. Goes behind the back, floats up baseline and in.
Derek Queen set that space inside screen to let him go baseline.
84-81, Thompson, quick release 3. Back iron, rebound on the deck. Alvarado's got it. That is Jose's 8th board. Now Alvarado drives hard with the left hand, no look pass to nobody. Intercepted by Williams. Another unforced error for the Pelicans. 9:15 to go, we're up 3. Marshall hounded by Peavy. Around a Gafford pick. Najee still dribbling, still driving. Throws it up, no. Summer League Najee in full effect. He gets bailed out again as we foul him. Najee ain't giving it up. We've seen that before. Once he gets it in his head.
Here's the play where Queen just set that screen and gave Murphy a little space on that baseline. And on that unforced area you talk about with Alvarado, was trying to find Jordan Hawkins, but he was in the paint.
Free throw short. All right, Fears in for Alvarado, who again continues to give us a spark. Jose's got to take a breather because he's got to play down the stretch.
Yeah,
he's exhausted.
11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and you're right.
No, 8 rebounds.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're probably going to need him towards the end of the game here. With 9:09 to play in the fourth.
And you just haven't gotten any scoring from anybody
Again,
tonight.
No Jordan Poole, no Zion Williamson,
Right.
so you're short some scoring.
All right. 1 of 2 at the line. You've got a 2-point lead, 84-82, 9 minutes left in Dallas. Fears drives in as Max Christie was playing with one tire. His left shoe just came off, and he just stood there. And that's a heads-up play by Jeremiah Fears. He just went, well, this guy's not guarding me. I'm going to the rack.
That is. You talked about the basketball IQ of these rookies.
Christie's still trying to tie his shoe.
You know, it's not going to be on the box score, but you felt there was a little part of that game just now where they were going after Derek Queen, trying to take advantage of him. He had a couple of turnovers, and then he had a couple of back-to-back defensive plays.
Free throw rim glass good for Fears, who's now in double figures with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. You've got an 85-82 lead with 8:57. This one's going down to the wire, Gus. You better buckle up. Fears gets them both. 86-82. Can you just string some stops together?
And who had this lineup? All 3 draft picks for the Pelicans right now on the court.
How about it? Najee wide open, fakes the shot, spins into the paint, left, right, nowhere to go, out long to D'Lo. Russell, one pump, sweep through, deflected out of bounds.
Great defense by Derek Queen on that Najee drive.
Murphy deflected it out of bounds into about the 8th row. Shot clock at 5. You got to continue. Can't give him anything cheap here late in the clock. Inbound to Russell. Russell steps back, top of the key jumper. What can you do? 86-84. That's an absolute prayer. Now Queen lost it. Ooh, Najee wants a challenge. Can we inbound this, please? Can we inbound this, please? Quickly. Najee said, I don't know. No, guess not. So Najee is being a pest. Might have just forced a turnover on another unforced error by the rookie, Derek Queen. We'll take a break. Come back. See about the challenge. Hope we get some good news. 86-84 New Orleans over Dallas. 8:22 to go in this ball game. Gus will update you on the NBA scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard. Here's Gus Kattengell.
Couple of finals for you, Todd. The Rockets win at Memphis 124-109. Knicks beat the T-Wolves 137-114. Boston over the Wizards 136-107. It was the Nets over the Pacers 112-103. Pistons beat the Jazz 114-103. Cavs over the 76ers 132-121. And the next team we'll play will be San Antonio. They lead the Lakers in the first 5 minutes to play there, 16-10.
All right, Pels won a clutch game last night in New Orleans, 116-112 over Charlotte, and that is shaping up to be the case as far as a clutch situation here in Dallas. By the way, they're still looking at that play with Derek Queen and Najee Marshall. I mean, we've gone the entire TV timeout.
Well, this is nice. We got a shot of the replay center. There you go.
That's.
Would that be your man cave right there? Multiple
pretty sweet. I mean, that's like a. It's like a
does it
TV
get Derek
studio.
Queen's finger?
I think it does.
But if Najee gets his finger, could that be a foul?
They're not calling that.
After review, Marshall makes illegal contact.
Whoa! Look at Gus Kattengell. Ladies and gentlemen, I applaud. That is Gus's first call as an NBA analyst. Didn't see that one coming.
Well, that backfired.
Yes, it did. So not only do the Mavericks lose their challenge for the rest of the game, that's a foul on Marshall. Boy, the G-Cat with X-ray vision. Now, can you take advantage of this? Fears, well beyond the arc, guarded by Marshall, who poked it away. Fears got it back to Hawkins. Shot clock at 3. You got to go. Hawk pulls up, right free throw line extended at the buzzer, not even close. Hawkins is 3 for 12 from the floor. Cooper Flagg back in. Get it out long, Russell. He can take the game over if he wants to. Got it to Washington. Left wing 3. That is off the mark. Fight for it, people. Loose ball foul on us. That is a terrible, terrible break. We had 3 jerseys around Cooper Flagg, and the foul's on Herb Jones. Terrible break.
Jones, Queen, and Fear surrounding him, and somehow Flagg.
So they get another opportunity. 7:52 to go. Flagg gonna inbound it to D'Lo. Now Najee. Underneath the arc, bounce feed to Flagg. Bump by Herb, no call. Flagg all the way into the rack, lays it in. Pretty simple. 14 for Flagg, we're tied at 86. They had a 4-point lead a couple minutes ago. That's gone. 4th tie of the game. Murphy nearly had it stripped by Russell. Cross-court pass to Fears. Fears with 3. You got to do something with 2. Deep straightaway 3 at the buzzer. Hit the glass. Shot clock violation. Our offense is going nowhere. There's no movement. There's no movement.
There's no ball movement, and no one's cutting. No one's passing, and they're way late in the shot clock.
86-86. You're still tied here. Flag, bounce feed to nobody. Steal Herb Jones. Herb running the break 3-on-2. Herb Euros in off the glass and in and one. Foul Cooper flag. So Herb takes matters into his own hands. Gets the steal and the coast-to-coast layup. Actually, you're going to call D'Angelo Russell on the foul, not Cooper flag. And the Pels up 88-86.
Thought for a second he was going to pass it left to Derek Queen. He had options, but end of the day, he was going to take it on.
Now Jones in double figures with 10, so the Pels have 5 now in double figures. Sadiq Bey is still on the bench with 20 points. Free throw is bricked. 88-86 New Orleans, 6:50 to go in Dallas. Russell around a Marshall pick. Throws it right to Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins drives in, leave it for Fears. Righty scooping layup is in. Defense leading to offense again. Back up by 4. Can you get another stop? Max Christie. Right of the lane, picked up by Queen. They got a clear out now. Christie on the right sideline, and now he got a head of steam to the rack. Missed the layup, tipped up, no. Fight for it. Derek Queen's got it. His 5th board, you got to stop. Now Queen, front court. And he'll shovel it to Fears. 6:10 to go, we're up 4. Fears, right elbow, back it out to Queen. Shot clock at 7, hand it to Hawkins. Hawkins through the legs, drives hard, hangs in the air, and floats it off the glass and in. What a move by Jordan Hawkins. And Jason Kidd will take a timeout. It's a 6-0 run after it was 86-86, and now the Pels lead 92-86 with 5:58 left in Big D. Final media timeout. We'll take it with them on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
It kind of feels like, I hate to say this, hope it's not the case, it feels like it's day 1 of the Ja Morant hostage crisis.
Yeah.
He's going to hold the Memphis Grizzlies hostage.
Yeah.
Where this could be had. Is it now, you better trade me?
Yeah.
I don't want to play. I'm hurt. I'm not playing in this game. I hope that's not the case, but it could be, Brian.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays 7 to 10 Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and anytime you want on the Sirius XM app.
The best of live sports talk are on Sirius XM. Weekday mornings, hear Dan Patrick at 9 on NBC Sports Radio, Channel 85.
Running backs are the best supporting actors. They can't win Best Actor.
At 1, it's the Stephen A. Smith Show on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Check me out for my passionate, unfiltered take on the world of sports.
And then at 3, it's the Mad Dog, Christopher Russo.
Anybody you ask knows I'm 100% right.
Hear from legends of the game, only on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
I love it. Just talk.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Experience the pinnacle of club soccer in the UEFA Champions League on Sirius XM FC. This is the place where legends are born.
Merseyside magic from Mo Salah.
Dynasties are built.
Real Madrid do what they do best.
And history is made.
It is a night to remember for Paris Saint-Germain.
Hear the top Champions League matches all season long on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
We're headed down the stretch. 5:58 left. Pels trying to sweep this back-to-back. And after starting the year 0-6, how big would this be to get a road win in your division? And right now you got a 6-point lead with 5:58 to go. Can you close it out, Gus?
Yeah, and you got to love what you're seeing right now on the court. Aaron Miles talking to Jeremiah Fears. James Borrego talking to Derek Queen. Coach Miles also talking to Derek Queen. Todd, because no Jordan Poole, because no Zion Williamson, you've had to use a lot of minutes with these rookies. And also Micah Peavy's been in the lineup with the other 2 rookies as well. You've had 3 of your draft picks on the floor to try to steal a win on the road. And you got to love it. They're coaching in real time right now, helping these rookies what's coming, what's going to happen in the next 5:58, what to expect. That's awesome to see in person.
All right, Jordan Hawkins, Jeremiah Fears, Herb Jones, Derek Queen, Trey Murphy on the floor for New Orleans. Cooper Flagg, Brandon Williams, Max Christie, Daniel Gafford, P.J. Washington for Dallas. 5:50 to go. Cooper Flagg's got the ball. Got a pick from Gafford, drives in, and finger rolls it in. I said during the timeout, do not give them anything cheap out of the timeout, and that's exactly what happened. Flagg's got 16 points and 8 rebounds. So it's back down to 4 again. You got to keep scoring. You got to keep scoring. Queen, beyond the arc, hand it to Hawkins off the curl. Hawkins, double pump. Bounce feed to Herb. Herb in the lane, throws it back out long to Fears with 1. Bailout 3 at the buzzer, back iron, no good. Deflected up, taken by Herb. Queen kept it alive. Got another opportunity here. Fears, dump it off to Queen. Reach in and a steal. Gafford, back the other way.
Oh, Herb Jones.
Herb got back, flicked it out of bounds. So good hustle, and Sadiq Bey will check in for the final 5:04. He's been on the bench for a while. Your leading scorer with 20 points. You're up 4 with 5:04 to go, so this will be a clutch game in 4 seconds. Got to keep getting stops. Hawkins on the bench. Inbound it to Williams. Williams around a Gafford pick, gets to the rack. Blocked by Murphy, taken by Bey, almost double dribbled. Trey with the block. Now Fears between circles. Bumped, no call. They do call it. Thank you very much. That's the last foul to give for the Mavericks. Brandon Williams picks it up. That's his second. And off the bench, Najee Marshall for the Mavs. He will come in for Brandon Williams, and now Klay Thompson will come in for Max Christie. Heart's beating a little bit here. Again, what an opportunity you have to get a win on the road and a back-to-back. Inbound to Fears. Najee going to pick him up. Bounce feed to Queen. Gafford's got him. Foot on the arc. Dump it down to Murphy. Hangs in the air and misses it. 5-footer. Now Marshall. Guarded by Murphy. Pick and roll with Washington. Najee picked up his dribble. Got it to Gafford above the right elbow. Shot clock at 10. Hand it to P.J. P.J. Throw it to nobody. Derek Queen the steal. This pump down the lane. Herb Jones rolls it in. Rolls it in. I had to hold my breath. Somebody nearly interfered with it on the cylinder. But Derek Queen caused that steal. Now Flagg. Left side guarded by Herb Jones with 10 on the shot clock. 4 minutes left. We're up 6. Free ball Flagg. Around and out. Rebound Queen. His 6th. Around and out for Cooper Flagg.
We're watching Derek Queen grow right before our eyes.
We need a bucket. Murphy.
Take it.
Drives in. Finger roll in with a left hand for Trey. And you got an 8-point lead with 3:35 to go. Murphy's got 11. Don't foul him. Flagg in. Floats it up. Got the roll. Cooper Flagg's taking the game over. He's got 18 points. We're up 96-90 with 3:20 to go. Keep scoring the basketball. Queen picked up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Dump it off to Murphy. Trey back to Fears. Fears bumped by Najee, scooping lefty. Layup, no. Fight for it, Derek. Najee Marshall came away with it. Chest it up to Ford Thompson. Klay Thompson drives in, kick it to Cooper Flagg. Flagg back into the corner. Thompson, good closeout, Herb Jones. Now P.J. Washington Euros in. Blocked away by Murphy. Ball on the deck. Gafford's going to get an N1 out of it. Absolute lucky break for Dallas. 96-92. Fouls on Queen is 3rd. You're going to have to earn it, Gus. Again, this has been an absolute house of horrors over the years. Just had an 8-point lead. Gafford's got 10.7 rebounds. He has not attempted a free throw tonight. 96-93. One possession game with 2:50 to go. Crowd up. Fears front court. Fears around a queen pick. Still dribbling. Get it to Murphy. Murphy, 2 dribbles, handed off to Herb Jones, back to Fears. Shot clock at 10. Jeremiah, left of the lane. Picked up his dribble up top. Herb, swing it to Murphy. Head fake with 3, with 2. Trey crosses over, drives on flag. Lefty layup, missed everything. It's a shot clock violation.
Dallas picking up the Pels at the arc with their defense.
So the Mavs with a 3 can tie it up. Najee, get it to Flag, fakes the 3, kick it in the corner. Thompson blocked by Bay, out of bounds, into the Mavericks bench. Oh, it's off of Thompson.
Yeah, Sadiq hit it, it went through.
Oh my heavens, what a play by Sadiq Bey. What a play. So you got the ball. Bey hadn't scored in a blue moon. He's been on the bench. Sadiq sizing up Gafford. 2 minutes left. Steps back. Left of the top 3. Front iron. Rebound Thompson. Dump it to Flag. $1:45 to go. We're up 3. Flag sizing up Fears. Powers in. Stop pop. Rim glass no. Rebound Gafford. Fouled on the way up. So Murphy fouls Gafford. Offensive rebound for the Mavericks. You got to hang on, but somebody, Gus, somebody has got to put the ball in the hoop for New Orleans. Somebody.
Physicality has gone up, and it feels like Dallas is at the free throw line the last 2 minutes of this game here.
All right, Gafford just made his first free throw attempt. Need him to miss one of these. Not that time. Well, if you're going to win this game, you need at least 100 points. 96 is not going to cut it. Got to score.
New Orleans 2 of 3 from the free throw line this quarter. They are 5 of 6.
By the way, both teams are out of fouls to give. Gafford, rim glass good. We're up 96-95 with 1:35 to go. 7-0 run at the worst possible time. Queen guarded by Gafford. They have stepped up their defensive pressure. Herb Jones dotted line. Backs it out. Now Murphy. Murphy lost it. And then Gafford lost it. And it's going to go back to New Orleans. That is an absolute break. Jose Alvarado in. Murphy just can't get out of his own way tonight. We got lucky. Alvarado in for Fears. Now they're going to huddle up. They pointed in our direction. We have not seen a replay. Or they're going to see if the 24-second clock would have reset, and they give us the reset. 96-95 New Orleans, 1:18 to go. Herb inbounds to Alvarado. Jose in front of the center circle, bounce feed to Queen. Queen picked up by Gafford, handed off to Murphy. Trey, kick it to Bay, goes right baseline, Euros in, lefty floater, got the roll! Lefty for Sadiq Bey. 22 for Deke. Timeout, Jason Kidd will keep it here. And with 66 seconds left in this game, New Orleans leads Dallas 98-95.
Todd, you pay attention a little bit better than I do. But if that doesn't look like a play that we see at practice where they purposely hand it off on the arc, and there's somebody on the baseline, and it's going to be a baseline cut, and that is something they have worked on. That was a play out of that timeout while they were talking. That is something they've drawn up. And it makes sense because they were struggling, Todd, to try to find any kind of offense, so they called the play. That is something that I remember seeing at practice.
All right, Bay, a game-high 22 points. None bigger than those two, so it's a one-possession game, but they have to make a three to tie it up. 98-95, 1 minute, 6 seconds left. Dallas has one timeout left, New Orleans with two, and again, both teams are out of fouls to give.
You want to talk about even? Both teams shooting 40% right now in the fourth. Nobody has made a three in the fourth quarter. New Orleans 0 for 4,
well,
Dallas 0 for 4.
Thanks, Gus.
No. Both teams
that.
haven't done it. But New Orleans shooting 42%. They're shooting 41% for the game. New Orleans 10 of 31 from 3. They're 10 of 32 for 3.
All right.
It's crazy.
You got to rebound a miss. If they miss, you've got to rebound it. Everybody up. P.J. Washington sideline right in the front court. Dump it to Cooper Flagg. Flagg. Left-hand dribble drive, bumped by Trey Murphy. Hard drive into the lane, and Trey, I tell you what, that's not a bad foul.
Did that on purpose, you can see it.
That is not a bad foul. Cooper Flagg is doing whatever he wants right now, but you do not allow a three here, and Flagg's going to have to earn it at the free throw line. We've got 59.4 seconds left in the ball game.
I can hear JD's voice right now saying, that's how you foul in that situation. You got to do it hard. You got to do it early, right?
Cooper Flagg has not missed a free throw this season. He is 22 for 22. Make it 23 for 23. That's incredible. All right, Najee in, Thompson out. Up 2. Again, I said you have to score at least 100 to win this game. Second one for the rookie, the 18-year-old. Can you believe that? 18. Got them both, 98-97. Oh, baby, hang on back home. Alvarado center circle. 14 on the shot clock. Jose, right free throw line extended, spins out of trouble. Takes on 3 defenders. Throws it up off the glass. No, he'll go to the free throw line. That would have been a good N1, but now he's got to earn it at the line as Najee Marshall grabbed him, and then Cooper Flagg put a right hand over Jose's right forearm.
That's so smart by Jose. He felt the hand from Najee Marshall and he immediately went up to lay that ball up. He wasn't trying to shoot it at that moment, Todd, but when he felt that.
Alvarado has not attempted a free throw tonight. First one is good. Jose was so clutch last night. He's trying to do it twice in the span of literally 24 hours. Alvarado, 12 points, 8 rebounds. And we're up 2. This is the big one. 46 seconds left. You got it. Can you get a stop, Gus? You're up 3. 100. There's the 100. Now you need 102. All right, Flagg in the backcourt again. He's taking the game over here in the fourth quarter.
Got Herb Jones on him.
Flagg to the block, spins, leans, strip. They get it back with Gafford. He'll get a running hook. Can't stop him. 199, 31 seconds left. Shot clock, game clock, 7 apart. Alvarado center circle. Willie Green holding 5 fingers up. Shot clock at 10. Now Queen drives hard, bumped, misses a dunk that would have possibly put the game away. How in the world did he miss that?
He got hit.
He got fouled by Gafford. So Queen now, you got to have these free throws, kid. Biggest 2 free throws of his young career. Dallas is going to get the ball back regardless. You got a 1-point lead with 11 seconds left. Deep breath, number 22. First one is good. Calm, cool, and collected. Queen now 11.7 rebounds. Got to have this one. Got to have it. Queen a couple practice strokes. Steps back beyond the line. Second one coming up. After another deep breath, it is up, it is long, and it's rebounded by Cooper Flagg, and they'll take a timeout. So, Dallas will have a chance to tie it or possibly win it with a 3. 101-99. 9.8 seconds left.
Herb Jones had his hand on the rebound there.
Yes, he did.
Again, rebounds, man. The stat that we've been talking about all night.
I mean, we're beating them. We're beating the brakes off of them, rebounding. And that one we just could not get. So Dallas now, remember this. Remember last night when we were up 2. I mean, isn't it crazy? We're up 2, and Charlotte had no timeouts, and Sion James couldn't inbound the ball.
Right.
And they couldn't call timeout. And he wound up throwing a bad inbounds pass, which we stole, and Trey Murphy came away with it. So you got to think about that. But boy, that's tough, because now Dallas has the entire playbook. If you're up 3, they have to take a 3. So they're going to bring in Klay Thompson, Daniel Gafford, Cooper Flagg, Max Christie, and P.J. Washington across the way. Sadiq Bey, Jose Alvarado, Derek Queen, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy on the floor. Everybody up. 9.8 seconds to go. P.J. Washington inbound to Flagg. Flagg gets a pick from Gafford, puts one up from the free throw line, back iron. Trey Murphy's got the rebound. There's 2 seconds left. He'll get it into the front court. Alvarado's going to dribble it out. And the New Orleans Pelicans will taste the sweet fruits of victory in Big D and sweep the back-to-back. You needed a stop. You got it. Trey Murphy, the huge rebound after the Cooper Flagg miss. A running line drive floater from the free throw line. What a rebound for Murphy. I mean, he climbed the ladder to get that.
He was not going to not get that rebound.
Oh, baby. And the Pels, for just the 9th time ever in this building, get a win.
And let me tell you something. He landed on Cooper Flagg and call it. But I think, Todd, it's because he initially jumped so high above everybody.
Final score, New Orleans 101, Dallas 99. The Pels are now 2-6 and win 2 games in 24 hours. Dallas drops to 2-6, but we actually go ahead of them now in the standings due to head-to-head. Gus, after such a heartbreaking first 6 games of the season, the last 24 hours has picked everybody's spirits up.
Oh, my goodness. And we're going to hear from Jose Alvarado, but we're waiting because he's hugging Najee Marshall over there. And, man, what a spark he was. How clutch were his free throws? How clutch was Derek Queen getting rebounds? And that Trey Murphy rebound, man, was something else.
So, again, we will keep it here.
Well, now he had to go congratulate Sadiq Bey.
Well, again, the love between Najee Marshall and Jose Alvarado, I mean, it's palpable. And, of course, Najee's a Pelican through and through.
I'm patting you on the back because you said it. Rebounds was going to be key, and in that moment right there,
you had to rebound the miss.
Yeah, and look, Trey Murphy went up there. No one was going to go get that ball. His head, if you look at the replay, his head was above the rim.
And again, the Pelicans, I mean, Gus, I'm coming to this building during my time here, and the game's been over at halftime. I mean, it's just been such a difficult place to play. Now, Luka Doncic had a lot to do with that. But still, this is something that I've only experienced 2 other times, and that is a win here. And the last time we won here was that incredible night on the second of a back-to-back after that game in Denver when we got in at about 4 in the morning and had 8 available. And that was the night that Jordan Hawkins scored the 34 points, and we wound up winning the game, which was probably easily top 3 in that 49-win season as far as wins go. But tell you what, Gus, after everything that's happened in the first couple weeks of the season, and I don't care what Dallas is doing, I don't care who they're missing, that's a them problem. Well, that's just a big win. Let's go down to the locker room. Jose, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, Jose, that is what a 24 hours it's been for you guys. That's just a 48-minute fight, and you were able to come away with it. Congrats, man.
Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, we fighting. We staying with it. It's easy, The storm always not there, It's going to get brighter days, sunny days, and all that. So we got to stay with it together, and, keep fighting.
Jose, we talked early because Dallas has struggled from the floor this year, and not giving them offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities was going to be such a key in this game. And for the first quarter and a half, you completely shut the door in that. They were able to get some at the end. But, boy, when you needed the rebounds at the end to get those stops, you got them.
Yeah, especially the last one. Trey Murphy wins the game. That's why he's our star. That's why they paid him. That's why he's here. He did the little things for us. Sometimes the shot's not falling. Today, it was probably, I don't know, but I know it wasn't falling as much for him that he wanted to, but he got the game-winning rebound, and that's what, we count on him. There we go.
Well, it was a team effort, Jose. Trey ended up with 9 rebounds. Sadiq Bey ended up with 9 rebounds. You ended up with 8. You were 2 rebounds away from your first career point rebound double-double. So you were taking advantage. But, hey, I got to ask you about Sadiq Bey.
Hey,
is that guy
silent killer, man? The silent killer, man. He stays with it. He works his tail off every day, comes in and being a professional, and a great dude, man. We got great characters here, and, I'm not surprised of the outcome.
Jose, after the first couple weeks and the heartache losses and the close calls, you got 2 wins in 24 hours, man. Just how has the mindset now changed just in the last night?
I mean, it didn't change. If you look at it, the first 2 games, we lost by single digits. It was a close game. Sometimes it don't go like that. The other 3, we got our tail whipped. But after that, we stood together. We know how good we could be. I know it's not the best start we wanted, but we got stacked days, Nobody going to feel sorry for us, and, so we got to lock in, stay together, and, get stack wins.
Jose, my only question to you, man, was you look at certain lineups with no Jordan Poole and no Zion. Everybody had to get out there. There were lineups at times where all 3 draft picks were on the floor at the same time.
Hey, man, that's a tough draft class. They believe in them. We believe in them. So they deserve to be on the court. And, everything's going well with us.
Yeah, well, Jose, you definitely earned a day off tomorrow. We're going to get back a little late, but it is worth it after 2 big wins in 24 hours. Congrats, man. We'll see you on the plane.
Appreciate it. I'll see you on the plane.
All right, that is Jose Alvarado again. Another team effort, Gus. I mean, when the Pels are going to win basketball games, it has to be like this. Last night, you had 8 in double figures. And, look, Sadiq Bey was really the only guy that was scoring at all. And now you look at the box score, and you wound up 6 in double figures. Jordan Hawkins was 1 point away, and Kevon Looney was 2 points away. You nearly had 8 in double figures again. But the rebounds, Gus, we played.